Hi, my name is Champ. I'm a working professional, and as a lot of our children have actually been schooled over the internet over the last few years during COVID when schools were closed. My son is 10, and one very conscious decision that my wife and me made, and we would always talk about to each other was the kind of content that he's consuming off the internet. And now that these children are so used to using the internet by themselves through various devices, cell phones, iPads, laptop computers, and so many different ways, even Nintendos and so on. We thought it was very, very important for us to ensure that they just consume the most important content, something that is educational, entertaining, and something that is very, very safe. That is most important for us. I'm very proud of what Akancha is doing. In fact, we also went and we're trying to get her to, educate more parents in our schools, and even spreading the word out on WhatsApp. Today, the way I'm seeing that, people are consuming content, WhatsApp is like the medium where content just can, turn to like wildfire. And there's so much of trashing out there. It's like, you don't know what to believe, you don't know what not to believe. There's so much of spam, but it's very important for us as parents to, make sure that we are first trained ourselves to look at the content that is important for us, and we are not wasting time just listening to and looking and watching and believing everything that we see, because we need to be the filter to our own children, and that is the key, right? You cannot be a super spreader of a virus without knowing what it is. And the biggest virus we see now since COVID is not a physical virus, but it is this kind of mental virus. And we are, very, very conscious of how much screen time the child gets at the same time, such as our son, he's 10 years old, like I said, he gets an hour a day at the most, and even homework. So, schools have started giving homework where the child needs to go onto the internet to find answers for. That also does count in that 1 hour, Of course, you have games like Fortnite where, they get together with friends and they play together, and so many different things. But we need to keep an eye out on what they are really watching and what they're doing. And what's important, I strongly believe, and Akancha and me discuss so often, is we need to educate ourselves into knowing what is right and what is not right. With Netflix, with so much of content out there, it's so easy to just get lost, because the kind of shows they make, they're programmed to just keep you engaged, and that is what the business runs on, right? But you need to be wise to know that what you're leveraging your time for, is it going to be beneficial for you and your family at the end of the day, or are you just wasting your time? You need to be conscious about things like that, because if you're educating yourself, if you spend even an hour a day and you realize that, that 1 hour I learned something new, you will be passing that on, and your child is going to realize that my parents are doing this, and he is obviously going to see the kind of content you're watching. Like I remember, when my son was not even 1 year old, I'm like an ardent tennis player since I was a child, but I remember this time when he was not even 1 year old, and we were watching the US Open. US Open in India is late in the night, and Serena Williams was playing with somebody, and he just got up from the bed like this and he goes, "Yeah!" And I was like, wow, this kid, he's already picking it up. And children just pick up everything that parents do. So make sure that you have good books in your house, just like you have you play a musical instrument, you play a sport. Make sure that you have all of this going and no junking on the internet, so your children pick up the right values and the right things, because you are their role models at the end of the day, right? And it's very important for you to play that part, not just talking to him to educate him. I feel that 80% of what children pick up is just what they see and they observe. It's not what they're told. Everybody hates being nagged and told something, and that is the part that they probably do pick up or do not pick up. But what they observe, they definitely pick up. Thank you so much to the Akancha Srivastava Foundation, to you, Akancha, and to your entire team. These are endless years of work that you're putting in to ensure that our children are safe, especially from cyber criminals who have no concern for anything in this world except for just their personal pleasure and money or whatever. These are forces of evil, and you're fighting them like a goddess. It's amazing. I just wish you all the best, and I sincerely wish that this can be something much bigger. It should spread. I would want every parent out there to watch your videos, to know what you're doing, and to educate themselves with everything that you're doing. Thanks a lot. I really wish you all the best, humbly.